Hey guys, it's Listen, Write, Read here. So, I meant to upload this, last Wednesday and it didn't work. I'm gonna be trying to upload every Wednesday now. But with my work schedule and school and everything, it might not happen. So, yeah, let's get started. So today's video is basically gonna be about, fanfiction etiquette. Basically, uploading and how to do it properly. The first things first. Alright, I've just noticed one of the things, when you're reviewing a story and they're asking for reviews, feel free to write what you please. That's weird. You see that? They split, but anyway. Write what you please, but be kind about it, be courteous about it. I received one on my old account that I no longer use, where a girl basically said, this is so alternate universe, AU is alternate universe, that I can't even stomach it. It's just, she sat there and proceeded to correct me about everything that I had written that was wrong. Sorry guys, I've got a cough. Now let me explain to you why that's rude. Fanfiction is called fanfiction for a reason. It's not real. It's not based off of canon. So you can do it drastically different. That's why it's called fanfiction. It's there for us to do that in that sense. And basically she was telling me that I had no business doing this. I work very hard at what I do. I love it. It's everything that I love doing. And she basically made me feel like a fool for posting this. And I'm like, alright. And I called her out on it. Because she posted anonymously. Do not ever post anonymously if you can help it. It is not a good idea. Because it makes you look like a coward. You can't stand up for your own reviews, especially when you review so badly. So I had to call her out in front of a lot of people that were reading this, like a good 20, 30 people that were reading this. And that's kind of embarrassing, and I felt bad, but you know what? Don't post anonymously then. And if you're like on a mobile site and it's hard to log in, because I know sometimes it's really weird to log in those and whatever, just write your username as because you can change the username without actually logging in. Go ahead and write it in there, and then just say, this is the actual title, this is my actual account. That's preferable for most people than just reviewing anonymously, because then you look like a total coward. I don't even know why fanfiction doesn't let you disable it anymore. It's not fair. You should be allowed to disable it however you please. The next thing, don't make requests unless told. I've never actually seen this firsthand, but I know it's got to happen where they're like, hey, where they feel entitled to put their opinions in. No, you're just the fan. I'm working on this, it's my story, it's gonna go in its own direction. You are not gonna tell me how to write what I'm supposed to be writing. So I just be wary of how you word things. Be like, well, can I make a suggestion? And leave it at that. Private message them. And if they say no, don't, or can I make a request? I offer my fans requests. I say make requests, because I'm desperate for ideas. And then feel welcome to post whatever you please. My poster fell down. Oh wait, I'm a little too far. I'm very sad. I had a Zac Efron poster. I had a Zac Efron poster right here. And it's not there anymore. But, yeah. Don't make it yourself sound like you're entitled. If in the case, there is a request, please feel free to write it. In the same manner, I am also looking for requests from my Sherlock fanfiction. That's why I haven't been posting that one. So yeah, comment down below if you've got one. Oops. Stupid screensaver. The next thing, don't just put, oh, I'm reporting you, posting anonymously, and then don't explain it. Like, there was a guy on there, a girl works very hard, and I am not a John Locke shipper by any means. I am very much Sherlolly all the way. Go watch Sherlock if you don't know what I'm talking about. So basically, this girl, there was one out there, and you know, it was a pretty decent fanfiction, and I'm not a big Flash person by any means. I'm not a big, you know, homosexual pairing person. It's not something I'm comfortable writing. I don't feel like I would do it not only well, but correct. If that makes any sense. The difference between well and correct is I wouldn't write it well, and I wouldn't write it with the proper facts. It would be too much. Like, it wouldn't look right. So, and plus, like I said, it's not something I'm comfortable with doing, so I'm just gonna let it, for those who are good at it, carry on. And anyway, they just wrote, "This is disgusting, I'm reporting it." There was no, like, set reason except for they thought it was disgusting, and it was like the second or third chapter in, and it was like two little kids, like, playing or something like that. It was like, it was a kid lock, and they were, like, playing or something like that. It was really weird. And I'm like, alright, well, you're intelligent. And in the same respect, if you are a huge shipper of one pairing, do not go on different pairings just to say, this doesn't work. I wrote one between Sherlock Holmes and Molly Hooper. Again, if you don't know what I'm talking about, please go see it, because it's amazing, first of all, and second of all, and it'll make a lot more sense. And the instant reaction was to say, or most people actually liked it. Most of the people that read it liked it. One person commented that didn't like it, and they were like, "Why are they kissing? They don't fit." No, you are that biased that you don't want it to fit. I prefer one, you prefer the other, you know. Don't tell me I'm doing it wrong. It's fan fiction. You're telling me I'm writing fan fiction wrong. Don't do that. It's not okay. You make people feel like, you make the fanfiction people out there feel like they don't know what they're talking about, and they do. They know what they're doing. Just let them write, and if you like it, you like it. Don't comment nasty. Like, I had one person, I wrote confident. I wrote the wrong word basically for confident, and she told me in the nastiest tone. This girl writes to me anonymously, and then was like, "Get a thesaurus." Okay, you're a snot bag. Just saying, I could say a lot worse, but I won't. I'll be nice. And you need to get off my fanfiction account before I come and hunt you down and slap you. It was very rude. It was just, and I don't know if the intention was to come off as snotty, but it came off as really rude, really very arrogant, very snotty, like, "Oh, I'm better than you, so I'm gonna tell you, so I'm gonna be nasty to you." Like, no, that's not okay. Do not do that at all. Because I consider myself very good at what I do. And why does my camera keep turning that direction? And, I mean, I'm not like the best out there, but, you know, I must do a decent job if I've already got a ton of people following the sequel to one of my fanfictions. So that, I don't know what I'm doing here. But, because, you know, if it's that good that a lot of the people who are following my, following the original one, and then they're gonna follow the sequel and the prequel, you know you're doing something right. So, well, for the most part anyway, you do. So in that same retrospect, please be aware. Also, be aware, people's grammar is not going to be perfect. Do not make fun of people for their grammar, because there's a lot of people on there who write in English. They do not speak English firsthand. that would be it would be like their second or maybe even their third language. And so be very cautious of how you word things. Do not offer to beta people's to be beta readers, or beta readers, I don't even know. The people basically that edit for you, do not offer that. Do not suggest that they need one. Most people on there will say, I am willing to take the blame for every grammar mistake on here. Because you can't blame the guy sitting next to you for something you wrote. So don't say, oh well, I'll be your beta reader if you need one, or if you're genuinely looking for one, then it's a whole new ball game. But don't just go out and be like, oh well, I can be it, and they're not looking for one, because that just makes them feel like that they can't write, and that's wrong. And just don't. You also want to be wary of how you word things, because it'll come off as very rude, and it's not. So basically, don't feel like you're entitled to your say. Be courteous about how you word things and your reviews, basically. Don't pressure people. That's another thing. Don't pressure them into turning your pairing ways. Keep it how you feel you want it. Don't criticize people. Don't make fun of people for what they say on there and whatever. Don't start fights. Basically the common sense stuff is basically what I'm going to start going through in a second here. So you can't really start a comment fight. You can only comment once per chapter, which again I think is silly, especially if I re-upload a chapter. My fans should be able to comment more than once. This is all on fanfiction.net. This is the one I use the most. I think websites is the next segment. So that is that, and I hope you a little bit more knowledgeable when you go on fanfiction now. So there's a string. So just be cautious. Basically, just keep in everything, and just keep in mind what I said when you go on there, and keep an open mind, because there's going to be people with huge beliefs differences, and people are going to be weary of the differences. And it's fandoms coming together. It's a bunch of fandoms coming together and basically doing something that they love is right, and write about their favorite video games, their favorite TVs, their TV shows and everything, books, movies. But that doesn't mean they're always going to be the kindest fans. Some people are very rude. So be cautious of how you word things when you're disagreeing with someone and everything. So that is it for today. It was kind of a long video because I stuttered and stumbled a lot. I haven't been feeling very well lately. So I will be updating my fanfiction. If you're looking for fanfiction, it's actually, I'm not going to link it down here because it's hard. We're just not even going to try and deal with that. But it's on my main page. So if you click on my name up here, you know where they put it up here, above the video. Click it up there, and we'll go from there. You can find it right on there. It'll say fanfiction. I believe I'm going to post my Tumblr account as well. My Twitter should be up there. Anything else. If you want to see my Facebook like page, let me know as well. Comment down below and let me know, and I will post it as well. But it hasn't been completely decided yet, so I will take off. Later, fellow writers. I don't know, you guys probably all write, but I don't know. I have a grand total of 6 subscribers. Woohoo! That'll be a little party when I reach 10. So, yes, thank you for that, and I am signing off now. Nerd out.